Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. Today's video is going to be about a dress from Knipmode magazine again, dress number 1 from issue 6 2018. The dress in the magazine is made out of boucle fabric. It has short sleeves, is completely lined, and they have it also the same bodice is used in the magazine on another version with a more flared skirt with longer sleeves, a little bit shorter than this. I used for this dress, I used the longer sleeve pattern with 7 centimeters added to the hem, and then again I added 4 centimeters for my own for the hem. You will see here on YouTube, I'll put a link. I made a small video about how the test garment was fitting, straight from the magazine, made on size 36 for the shoulders, neck, 38 for the bust, waist and hips. So you'll see there how that was fitting. The changes I made based on my on the test garment were to take, as I took on as I did in the other dress. I posted a video here last time from Knipmode. I had the most of the extra fabric I had on my test garment was here above the bust. Knipmode is drafting for 1,72 m. I'm 169, and it looks like every time all the extra fabric that I have in their patterns is here above the bust. So based on that, I took 3 centimeters off from the bodice sleeves, because this is a raglan sleeve. I have to take also from here and from the back also 3 centimeters. You will see in that video that all here I had a lot of gaping. Now it's sitting very nice and very flat on the body. Also based on that test garment, I made my usual sway back adjustment, because the skirt was really hanging to the front, swinging to the front. I took 2 centimeters somewhere around here from the skirt, and now everything is lying straight and flat. And size 38 was just a bit too wide on me, so I took from here I took 1 centimeter down through the waist and the hips all the way to the hem. I wanted the dress to be just above my knee, so I took a total of 11 centimeters out from the skirt length, and now I think it's perfect. Because I chose for my dress a denim, I was thinking that it would be nice and because this dress, it has a lot of nice seams on the front, I was thinking that it would be a nice place to top stitch all these seams. So I made a small test piece of fabric where I tested which color to choose for my top stitching. Finally I took this one. I think it's fitting the most with the color of my fabric, and I love top stitching, and every time I'm sewing jeans I enjoy to top stitch. To make it easier for all the sewing, and also on this dress I'm using my sewing machine, my FAF 4.2 sewing machine that I'm using always. And when I need to top stitch, it doesn't matter that it is for this dress or for jeans or for coats. I have a very old FAF that I bought one time on a second-hand website, and I'm using this only for the top stitching. I'm using a top stitching needle with a bigger hole that is allowing the thicker top stitching thread to go easy. And I'm always testing a little bit on a piece of fabric, folding it in a few times, like I was having here a double seam allowance and then folded to top stitch, so through 3 layers of fabric. And then I can adjust very good tension, that I don't have any loops on the back side, And the stitch length, in this case, I choose a stitch length of 4. That was looking very nice. So having an older sewing machine only for top stitching is making things to go very also very fast. I don't need to change the thread every time on the other machine, and also the needle to get the perfect top stitching. Also, a small tip on when top stitching: don't wash the needle goes up and down. Always choose a point on your feet that you need to follow, and then you'll be always straight. Also play with the needle left and right to choose the good position and to be able to sew straight. So sorry. So this was my dress. I like, you see in my action video and also in the pictures, that the fit is good and not. What I don't like about the fit, and I think is about this pattern, are the sleeves. I think since I'm sewing, maybe I sew 2 times a regular sleeve, and I don't really like how they are fitting on me. I always find that the satin sleeve is fitting better, and that when I have the shoulders very good on my shoulder bone sitting and it's hanging better. Maybe that is also why I don't know how to fit a regular sleeve. So I was watching in the magazine, and I saw that that the same dress on that model is also, it does have some wrinkling here and is also gaping everywhere. I don't know if I don't maybe also that is not really good fitted, but also on me I don't really like how it's hanging. I really like the front of the dress, and I think if it did have satin sleeves, I loved it. Now I like it, but you know, it's not great. So one more word about a small change I made on the pattern was I chose to put invisible zipper in the dress and not a centered zipper as in the magazine instructed. I think it's looking neater and cleaner. So this was about the dress. As a next project, I have another dress from the same issue of Knipmode. I think it's dress 23, if I'm not wrong. It's more summer appropriate, and as I said, if you open a pattern sheet from Knipmode, maybe you'll be scared and start to run, but you know, it's not really so bad. If you have a tracing paper that is a bit that is good transparent, and you have a little bit of time, you can really do it. I traced this dress that I'm going to sew next maybe in an hour, and also added the seam allowance, of course, with SA rulers, and also cutted everything out yesterday evening while watching a movie on a bad one on Netflix. So for that dress, because it's more summer appropriate and it's very flowy, and it has some gathers on the front and on the bust, and very a wide cotton sleeve, I'm thinking to use, I have a few options because I'm a crazy lady that is buying a lot of fabric. I'm thinking to use this crepe that is blue with small flamingos, or maybe this fabric that I like. The color is not really fitting me, but I think if it's not going to work, I can say that it's a test garment and leave it. And the same fabric, I have it in blue, so this is also an option. And another great option could be this rayon that is very very drapey, with a nice stripe on it and a few flowers with a flower print. So options enough, and I think if I'll open my stash, I have a dozen more options. So, but I think I'm going to stick to one of these 4. I'm not going to make, I think, a test garment for the next dress, because it's pretty wide and I measured a little bit of pattern. Even if they always say don't measure the pattern because you have the wearing ease and you'll not get, but it's always good to measure a little bit the patterns to get a little bit of idea how much is in that pattern. And also in this you are used when you are buying an envelope pattern to have the finished measurements on the pattern of or on the envelope, or in the instructions, but with Knipmode and Burda and Patrones you don't have that. So doing a little bit of measuring on the pattern on the paper is always helpful. I'll start on that, and I'll see how that is going to come out. I'll try to do my best to make a video on it, even if it's good, even if it's bad. And so you see there also which fabric I chose finally. Thank you for watching. This was the video for today. Don't forget to say hi, leave a comment if there is anything you'd like to see more, or if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like the video, and I hope you'll watch next videos too. Thank you again and have a great day. Bye!